name is Brad Seipel, Senior Vice President and Group Leader of our animal health practice here at Mark Research. We've been serving the animal health industry for quite some time and really serve across both kind of segments of the market, those being both small animal and large animal health. We also serve both U.S. and international client needs. I will say that the results we're going to share today are U.S. based. They are around our COVID tracker, and really the genesis of this tracker that we have created, the idea that we wanted to understand and inform ourselves relative to pet owner attitudes and behaviors in this very dynamic time. So over half of pet owners are saying, hey, listen, I'm concerned about my finances. They're also saying, hey, listen, I'm concerned about COVID. All of these things are relating to attitudinal, emotional states that are causing some uncertainty in terms of their daily lives and around the care of their animal. Good news, right? The human-animal bond still very much exists, and the human-animal bond is helping in this crisis, right? Shelter's got a problem right now, right? They don't have dogs or cats. That's a good problem for all of us that love animals, and we're super excited about all that. I think the veterinarian world has benefited from these new pet owners, and we are excited as people who work in the community to know that these dogs and cats have all found new homes. Again, among the pet owners that we talked to, we did find 21% saying that they had adopted a new pet during the pandemic. That, to me, is a humongous number, claiming that they had procured a new pet during the pandemic. Even more interesting, of those people that said, hey, listen, I got a new pet during this pandemic, interestingly, 44% of those people claim to be first-time pet owners. 44%. This presence of new pet owners is huge within the marketplace. The need for companionship has really fueled this kind of primary drive or this desire for new pet adoption. We saw that really be the main focus of all the pet owners staying home more during the pandemic. We see 72% of them saying that that's what it is. These first-time pet owners have underestimated the responsibility associated with being a pet owner. If we look at people's expectation among that group of first-time pet owners, we find that 60% are saying that it is harder or somewhat harder than expected. From these first-time pet owners that's saying, hey, listen, when this thing ends, this is going to be more of a struggle than I had thought because caring for this animal is more than I thought. We also, which we thought was unbelievable, we had 58% of those first-time pet owners basically tell us that, they're at least considering planning to rehome their animal when the pandemic is ended. So while we're seeing shelters clear out, we do need to be cognizant that these things are happening within the world of new pet ownership, right? The expectation, it is more difficult, and you also are going to have probably a flux of people once they all do go back to work in this work at home situation. We could see a great resurgence in terms of those shelters being filled again. Some things that we're observing in the data that we've collected is really an increase in online purchasing. Stockpiling behaviors are also present in something that we're seeing to make sure that they have ready access to the various pharmaceutical products or pet products that they need. That stockpiling behavior is taking place per some. And then this other hypervigilance leading to more vet visits. Some of the behaviors that we're seeing here, 32% are admitting, hey, listen, I'm ordering more products online as a result of COVID-19. I think it's an interesting thing that's happening, right? Online purchasing is going up. Of course, as it relates to prescription products, you still need the vet's permission to purchase. You still need their prescription right to get it on Chewy or other things. There's always been a certain hesitation on the veterinarian's part to give those prescriptions so that they can go to an online pharmacy. COVID has changed that dynamic, right? Now you have a situation where they need to appease that pet owner and give them that prescription, opening up this kind of gateway for online purchasing to be made a little bit easier, right? That's kind of something that is quote unquote out of Pandora's box that I think it's going to be hard for veterinarians in the future to say, hey, listen, no, we really would prefer you buy at our own pharmacy. Again, this is a situation, a 32% saying they're purchasing more online and something that probably will be here to stay as a result. This is a small portion of our tracking and our supplemental research survey. I am happy to share out additional information to anyone else who's interested in having it. Just send me an email and I'm happy to get it to you.